Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. This is Brian's Sports News, Movies, Bible, and Archaeological Discovery. I am your host, Brian Coleman, and for today's episode and segment, we'll be doing the last time that Oklahoma State had won a national championship. Now, it's been a while since they have won a championship. What year, you may ask, is the last time they won? Last time they won a championship, it was 1945 to 2025. If you minus that, it's been 80 years. It's been from 1945 to 2025. 80 years. Who did they beat? They beat Texas A&M. What was the score? 49 to 45. They won by 4 points. Oklahoma State won by 4 points. What was just a couple of time events that has happened that year? Well, one of the things that has happened that year was the end of World War II, fought, fought against Nazi Germany and the Empire of Japan. Second thing that happened, Jeff screaming, super glue was just invented. Those were just the things that were invented during that time. The biggest movie of that era, was The Bells of St. Mary's, which grossed in 21.3 in box office. The next movie, Mom and Dad Leaves, and Her to Heaven was the next movie. Oh no, those were the big two movies. Sorry, Mom and Dad. The biggest TV show, Leave Her to Heaven was the biggest TV show. And the next one was Dr. Dead, that appeared on NBC. What was the bit? Wait. Oh, and the next TV show was On the Stage, Everybody Mount, Serve Through Science was another one. What was the biggest song that year? Super Mental, Journey by Lee Brown, Doris Day, Dare I Say by Vaught Mott, and Until the End of Time by Perry Como. The biggest car of that time, CT Jet A, was the biggest car. For those who don't know, it was a round car and it had a circle at the bottom of it. Seventh, the biggest style at that time, Hollywood influenced Christian Dior was the biggest style. What was the biggest shoe at that time? The biggest shoe was the WWIL Unsuit shoes were the biggest shoes. Which I completely butcher that. Sorry about that. Sorry for butchering it. Or sorry for butchering the name. Number 10. What was the biggest hairstyle at that time? Wavy curls for women. For men, it was short cut. For those who don't know, it was a hairstyle that the cut was like this. They would cut their hair here and it would have like a little cut on the side. For women with wavy hair, it was wavy and it had curls in it. It was like a wave that had curls in it. What was also in? Mustaches. Biggest dessert at that time, Muscascus cookies. For those who don't know, it was a round cookie like oatmeal at that time. So those were just some of the events. Oh, and the biggest restaurant at that time was a restaurant called AW was the biggest one. And of course, McDonald's was big then too. Those are just some of the things that took place the last time that Oklahoma State won the national championship. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like and please subscribe. Thank you guys if you've made it this far. I know it was a long video, but thank you for being patient. And this is Brian. Bye.